beside the lamppost. Look to your left, perhaps your right, or maybe just dead ahead. There is a lamppost. Beside it sits a girl. She sits with her head in her hands, wearing a yellow raincoat, on the cold, bitter stone road, surrounded in darkness, unable to move. She didn't dare, for the fear of becoming like the people of this cursed town was inevitable. All she could do was wait, for something, anything to happen that could save her. Time passed, but still nothing happened. She longed for the feeling of being free, but that seemed to be impossible. It was because of her naiveness that she had gotten into this mess. If only she had listened, if only she hadn't wandered off and let curiosity get the better of her, then she wouldn't be here. She would have been happy, not fearing for her life. She would still have her small, flame-like twinkle in her eyes, not cold, metallic ones. She would be accompanied by many friends and family, not alone with cursed stone people. A feeling of regret and sorrow washed over her, once more with the fear of turning just like everyone else in this cursed town. Soon, she thought, I'll get out of this cursed town. All will be well. Soon. That thought lingered but gradually began to fade as more time passed and she began to lose hope. Her body felt as cold as ice and as rigid as a stone mountain. It seemed that the only difference between her and the accursed people of this town was that she was among the living and they weren't. They were neither dead nor alive. They didn't belong to the living nor the dead. They simply didn't belong. Seconds turned into minutes. Minutes turned into hours. Hours turned to many days and nights, full of terrifying nightmares about turning into the living dead, and peaceful dreams about the euphoric moments in her life, complemented with regretful thoughts of what she had done. These things repeated over and over again. The girl sat in a daze on the cold, dark stone in fear. The lamppost beside her flickers on and off. Again. The people stare with their lifeless stone eyes at what lay before them. Everything was the same. She was sat in the same way as usual, with fear and dread circling her, her eyes still with their twinkleless metallic stare, the light beside her flickering on and off. Stone people gazing at what was before them. Nothing was different until a bright light flooded the town. Then, for what felt like the first time in forever, the girl looked up. The twinkle returned to the eyes, like a candle igniting for the first time in a pitch-black room. Joyful tears fell from her eyes. Her hope had been restored. Someone had come to save her.